Hello student, I hope you all are safe at home. So today we are going to start the first chapter of your social science, second semester, and the chapter name is Socio-Religious Reforms. So let's start. In 19th century, India was trapped among various evils like superstition, doubts, ignorance, evil social customs, caste system, etc. Several evil customs such as custom of doodh piti for girl child, sati system, denial of widow remarriage, etc. were widespread in India. So owing to these customs, the society was quite narrow-minded. The condition of women in the society was worst. So, due to the Western education, a new awakening, that is Renaissance, began in the 19th century to remove the evil customs from the society. Intensive efforts were made to bring in social and religious reforms. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy was the first among such reformers. Now we will study about the Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was born in 1772 CE in a Brahmin family. He was born in Radhanagar, village of Hooghly, district of Bengal. Raja Ram Mohan Roy got married in his early childhood. So when Raja Ram's brother died, his wife followed the evil custom and killed herself to become Sati. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was deeply touched by this incident. So he decided to become a reformer and remove several such evils from the society. He started many reforms and protested strongly against child marriage, casteism, doodh piti, etc. In the year 1821 CE, he started a Bengali newspaper, namely Samvad Kaumudi, and then in 1822 CE, he started Mirat ul Akbar in Persian. He established Brahma Samaj in the year 1828 CE. He established Hindu College in Kolkata. He recommended many changes to the British government like independence of press, freedom of speech, women rights, individual independence, keep judiciary independent from executive, etc. Raja Ram Mohan Roy started movements against sati system. As a result of it, the British governor William Bentinck framed a law in the year 1829 CE and put ban on the Sati Pratha system. Due to the efforts of Raja Ram, the government had first time put a law to end the evil social customs. Hence, it is said that Raja Ram Mohan Roy laid the foundation for Indian Renaissance, that is new awakening, for starting social, religious and political reforms in the Indian society. In 1830 CE, the Emperor of Delhi sent Raja Ram Mohan Roy to England for solving the Emperor's case for right to property. On his trip there, he died in Bristol in the year 1833 CE. Raja Ram Mohan Roy established Brahma Samaj in 1828 CE. Brahma Samaj tried to abolish the rigid and superstitious religious belief prevalent in the society. Brahma Samaj played an important role for changing the point of view of Hindu society. Now, we will learn about the Dayanand Saraswati. Dayanand Saraswati was born in a Brahmin family in Tankara village near Morbi in Saurashtra. Since his childhood, he considered idol worship and religious rituals useless. Hence, in search of truth, he left his home and sacrificed his family. He roamed around the world for 15 years and studied and practiced yoga. He became sannyasi and studied about Hinduism and its philosophy from Swami Vijrad Anand Dandisha in Mathura. Swami Dayanand Saraswati made untiring efforts to achieve national unity by advocating classless and casteless society from religious, social and national perspective. He studied Vedas, the oldest Hindu scriptures, and got a deep insight about Indian culture and religion from them. Hence, he preached people to go back to Vedas, that is, study Vedas and find out the truth. To show people the path of truth, he also wrote a book entitled Satyarth Prakash, The Light of Truth. Through his books and preachings, he brought awareness in people that no written evidences about idol worship, religious rituals, child marriage, sati pratha, untouchability, etc. exist in the Vedas. He also preached monotheism, that is, there is only one God in this whole world. He used to preach in Hindi, and so his thoughts could reach maximum people. In the year 1875 CE, Dayanand Saraswati established Arya Samaj, and the branches of Arya Samaj were open in the states of Lahore, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat. This increased the speed of social change. Arya Samaj started a movement to bring back Hindus who had changed their religion. Through this attempt, for the first time, those Hindus who had changed their religion had an opportunity to return to their own religion. Now, leaders like Lala Hansraj, Pandit Gurudutt and Lala Lajpat Rai continued the activities of Arya Samaj after the death of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Now, in the year 1902 CE, Swami Sharda Anand established Kangdi Gurukul near Haridwar. Also, the members of Arya Samaj started Arya Kanya Mahavidyalaya in Vadodara, that is Gujarat. In this school, education was imparted for developing discipline, dignity of labor, tolerance, patience and moral values. Now about Ramakrishna Paramhans. Ramakrishna Paramhans was the torchbearer of the Indian culture. He was also a reformer and saint who had sought the truth through all the religions. He was born in Kamarpukar village of Hooghly district in Bengal. He took interest in the religious activities from his childhood. He became a priest in the Kali temple of Dakshineshwar near Kolkata. Many people were attracted towards him due to his preaching on purity of character and deep knowledge. He tried to attain God in various forms. Many religious reformers like Kesav Chandra Sen, Dayanand Saraswati, and others had obtained guidance from him. Those influenced by the Western culture redeveloped their faith in culture and religion of India because of the preaching of Ramakrishna Paramhans. Now student, in my next video I will explain you the further topic. Thank you.